and feel free to mingle and do whatever to keep yourselves cool as we're talking. But thanks again so much for coming here today. I'm here because first, I'm a person of faith and a child of God, and I believe that everyone else is a child of God too. And when I see children of God being treated inhumanely, I can't stand it. It brings tears to my eyes and pain to my heart. And I'm also a wife, and I'm so thankful that I have a husband who is supportive and that I get to see on a relatively regular basis. And I can't imagine being in a family life torn apart from him and still trying to manage my family life. So I'm so thankful for that. I'm also a mom. I think most of you have caught on to that. And I've said before, and I will reiterate this, that when we see these things happening and we're parents, it puts a new perspective, and that empathy piece is almost immediate, I think, for most of us as parents. When we imagine ourselves in the position of having our children ripped away from us, not knowing when we'd see them again, we can't let that happen. I do have some graduate school training in sociology and family studies, so there is really no issue that hits me closer to home, personally and professionally, than this particular issue. I had someone, in fact, my mental health counselor, ask me if I would be as passionate about all the others that come along our way. There's so many in this generation. My background is specifically focused on inequality, so we have rampant examples of that in our society. To me, yes, they are all heartbreaking, but this one is not a political issue. It's not a party issue. It's a humanitarian issue. It's about children. So, given all that background, I think you and I both all agree that when people are oppressed in this inhumane way, we have to act to stop it. I don't think any of us were comfortable just signing our name on a petition, which I invite you to do. We have a piece of paper if you'd like to write and sign your name. We're not comfortable just donating to a website that is supporting our faith, our beliefs in action, although that is part of the contributions we want to make. We want to physically do more. We want to gather together in solidarity, and I didn't see anybody else providing that opportunity immediately in the city, so I wanted to do that. So that's why we're here today. Again, I really thank you all for showing your support for these children and these families. I'm going to transition into reading this letter, so if you're between the ages of 2 and 102, I hope that this strikes close to home to your heart in some way, but keep in mind I wrote this to my 2 and my 5-year-old. Dear boys, today is a hot and sweaty day. I'm so glad we get to go home together soon and cool off. Maybe we can even go to the beach later or take a walk on the peninsula. Can you imagine how you would feel if you and Daddy and I walked and walked and walked all day outside in the sun and couldn't go anywhere to cool off? Some families have to travel for days and days to move to a safer place to live. Sometimes people are doing bad things by their houses. Sometimes parents can't feed their families or take good care of their kids where they live. How would you feel if we had to go to a new place to live that was really far away? Even farther than Grandma's house. It's a totally different country. Right now there are a lot of families coming to our country looking for a better place to live. But when they cross over into our country, agents are taking their kids away from moms and dads. The families don't get to move to a new home together. They're not allowed to stay with each other. They have to stay with strangers, and many speak different languages. Think about how you would feel if you didn't see me or Dad or your brother for weeks or months, maybe even longer than waiting for Christmas. That's what these families feel like now. I know I would be so sad not to see you, and I would be so worried about you. So today we're here to let everyone know that we want this to stop. We want to help people looking for a new place to live. We want to keep families together. We want the people in charge of the bad things happening to help these kids find their moms and dads again. Someday you might wonder why these bad things were happening. Some people will tell you it's very complex. That's a big word for lots of reasons. And that's partly true, but you're smart. And I know you can understand when people are afraid. In our country, many people are afraid of other people who are different. Maybe they look different, or eat different food, or wear different clothes. But your dad and I want you to know that different is good. In our country, people in charge have been afraid for a long time that different people are scary and maybe even dangerous. The people in charge now are calling these kids and moms and dads aliens and saying that they're illegal. But they're just families like yours and mine, like ours, looking for a safe place to live. Most people who are different from us are just like you and me. They have the same feelings and same dreams. We are all children of God. When you get bigger and you're able to do lots of things, you'll be able to do lots of things. Some things you will work hard at, and other things you'll get to do just because you're a boy, or you have light skin, or because you belong to our family. This is called privilege, and it's a powerful tool. I know you can use that tool in a good way. You can use it to be kind, you can use it to be helpful, and you can choose to give it away. You know how it's good to share and take turns? It's good to do that when you're a grown-up, too. Dad and I want you to let other people have a chance. We want you to share all the blessings you have. We want you to care about other people more than you care about yourself. We want you to decide what to do because it can help someone else, not just because it seems like the best thing for yourself. So that's why we're here today. To let people know that we want to share what we have. We're here to tell people that God's perfect love is greater than our fears, and you can help these families and kids. Your job is to share that love. You can spread that love by being helpful and kind, and when you see someone calling other people names or hurting someone else, it's your job to speak up. It's our job to say stop, no more, enough. Families belong together.